Thank you for watching Power News with your host Shikama. So Obama has been claiming for some time now, for the past few weeks, after the death of all of his gun right control, the closing and opening of the government, the federal government, some of the Syria fiasco, the Putin embarrassment, the Iranian nuclear negotiations which almost did not involve him whatsoever. The rest of the world took care of it. He started to try and claim that the economy was recovered, past tense. Let me give you some shocking and terrible news. 60% of young people ages 16 to about 25, I believe is the demographic, 60% are still unemployed right now. In Britain, there is a 10% element of young people who are in a crisis zone. That means that they are not only unemployed, but have been unemployed for such a long time that they're now there is now a crime wave amongst not amongst young people, but emanating from young people in Britain. And we are a global economy, so this recovery that we keep talking about that is happening in America is not happening anywhere else. China is going under. The only people that are really showing any real improvement, and we're talking about real improvement, we're not talking about the stock market, which is not real improvement. The stock market, for those people who are laymen, is manipulated. The price of gold, the price of silver, and stocks and other commodities are manipulated. So if you have a complete crash of the stock market and the next day the Dow goes to the same exact level it was the previous day or in a couple of days, that just goes to show you that it's manipulated. Those aren't real investors. Those are institutional investors who can buy billions worth of stocks all at once. This supposed recovery that Obama keeps talking about is nowhere to be found. Main Street is going under. And to give you a prediction, I predict that in 2015, 2008, 2017, there will be another housing crash. Housing is going right back into the same exact bubble it was before. People are overpaying for houses already. I know they have stricter guidelines to get a loan, which you should not take out a loan to buy a house anyway. You should pay cash for a house. I know that sounds crazy to people who are so used to following in the footsteps of others. You should pay cash for a house. Mothers, fathers, families, listen to me. If you have a young adult going out right now and talking about getting a mortgage, do the right thing. Keep them at home. Let them work. Let them save up enough to buy a house. It is actually much faster if the person stays at home and you all pool your resources and the person buys a house with cash if they need to move at all. Quite frankly, a lot of people get this notion that they need all of this space. Mind you, a lot of the richer people, and I'm not talking about millionaires, richer, like they make $300,000 a year. The entire family stays together from generation to generation to generation. As you go even further up the scale, that is almost 100% true. They never leave the house. I feel that it is a notion that the rich put upon poor people to kick their children out so that they could diversify and split their income. So the family no longer is a family, first of all. The child now has his own family, which is ridiculous because he is still a part of your family or she's still a part of your family. while they in turn pool their resources generation after generation after generation, and that is called generational wealth. But if you absolutely must have another house, keep Junior in the house until he has saved up to purchase a house with cash. You will be shocked and amazed at how quickly that happens. Not only that, but since he doesn't have a house note, then Junior is a much better asset for the family in total. He doesn't have a house note. Same thing with cars. You should spend cash on cars. Don't buy retail brand new cars to begin with. That is just a total markup. We all know this, right? So what do we have here? We have a potential bubble that I'm predicting will burst in 2017. We have unemployment, sky high unemployment amongst youth. That is 16 to 25. We need to keep these youth at home. This is not 1950 where you can go work at a gas station as a gas attendant and save enough to buy a house with cash working at the gas station. Those days are over. You have older children coming back home, and I say those children shouldn't have been gone to begin with. Think about this. All of you people complaining, moaning and complaining about your 30-year-old, your 40-year-old coming back home because the economy trashed and beat them up. What would have happened if you had kept that person in your home after graduation, after college, after med school, PhD, grad school, kept them in your home another 5 years so that they're 30 and they go and purchase a house with cash? This whole economic thing would have not even phased not only you, it wouldn't have phased you, it wouldn't have phased Junior. Those are the proper way to really work in this day and age. We need to go back to historical levels of how we do things with the family. Understand that this is about families. Your family against some rich family. You're doing a bad job of it if Junior has to be saddled with a mortgage, student loan, car note. And I've heard ignorant people say, that means you're an adult if you have all of these debts. No, that means you're stupid. Thank you for watching Power News with your host, Shikama. Leave a comment below, like the video, share the video with all the stupid people. Okay? Thank you for watching.